Alright, I'm going to be doing a little OpenMPT, a little music production. I'll pull that up here. I set up a couple instruments already. I've got mostly just 8-bit, instruments, so we're working with that. I got rectangles. I got a square, triangle, hi-hat, and a close hi-hat. So I'm going to start with the percussion here. Okay, sounds good. Throw an hi-hat into there. And let's do a snare as well. Okay, I like that. I'm going to throw some kick in there, a little beat going. Okay, perfect. Move on to triangle. A little bit of bass. And let's see, it's every other. All right, great. No, rectangle doesn't play nice with OpenMPT. I'm sorry, for OBS, so I might not use rectangles this time around. It has the pitch it kind of messes with the peaks of my settings for it. But I'm gonna mess with square instead, because that shouldn't sound too bad. The square wave, it sustains on a loop, so I gotta cut off the note after a certain amount of time. I'm just gonna wait for 2 beats like this, and carry that over. So I'm gonna copy that and use that as my chorus. And actually copy that and repeat it, but shift it up. Okay, great. Sounds a little flat, but I might switch up the chorus a little bit, and I also need to add a little bit more percussion since that sounded a little flat. Let's see. Just gonna take this out for a sec. Listen to that percussion again. The bass. Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna duplicate that and add in. This one up. Yeah, that sounds alright. I'm gonna copy this over. It's gonna duplicate the pattern and start pitch shifting some of this up, just to make it sound a little bit different. Sounds actually. Let me mess up the chorus a little bit more before I do that. Actually, starting just like this. Only change it up just a little bit. Using the square for that. Maybe a little bit of a higher note. I think that'll sound better. I like that. And then I'm going to copy, let's see, I guess this part. Carry it over, and I'm going to shift just this part a little bit up. more variation just to these C notes. Still feels like it's missing something in between these two transitions. I think I need to return back to the C note one more time. And it's okay if it gets cut off because we're looping that back up to the C note, so it should be right. Alright, we're gonna repeat that over, get the pattern, and start messing with pitches. But first, I want to repeat this with just one octave up. I real quick want to double check what it sounds like with the rectangle. Sounds like that's alright. Let's see. It sounds like actually kind of drowning each other out, which I don't want. I might adjust the volume of this second one. Which I forgot how to do off the bat. Default 64 volume, we're gonna knock it down to 32, I guess, half of the volume. Let's see. Let's see how that sounds. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's drowning out as much. Alright, I gotta repeat that duplication. Remove this one. Okay, I like that, and then I'm going to switch to a new course. So we're going to copy over these 3 channels and swap to a new one. A little too fast of a tempo for the song. B to I. I think the problem I put myself into was I didn't have a perfect sort of loop where one pattern kind of carries into the next one, which doesn't sound quite right when you mix them together when you change around the pitches, but I'm working with it. It almost sounds like jarring going between those notes. Maybe I That sounds okay. I can brush it up later. I want to move on to the next part of the song, which I'm thinking I'm transitioning from this part. And I want to go to either a faster part or part that's more, I say, chorus intensive. Maybe I can change up instruments. That might sound a little bit better. Let me grab the percussion and the bass from the previous bit, from the original. We're still going to keep that because I don't mind having that. Could pick it up a little bit, but I'm going to leave it for the time being. And I'm wondering, I actually really like the sound of the triangle at higher octaves. So actually that itself, I just kind of want to make a hi-hat. Like a mansion kind of sound. Ghosts. But I don't know how this would be for chorus. I mean, yeah, I don't think I can make anything with that. But I could switch to rectangle. No, OBS hates this rectangle, so I might need to keep the notes on a pretty low octave. Actually, just taking a look at the. Oh, it might sound weird, I guess, for OBS. It's not actually peaking, which isn't a problem. I might mess with it. Give that a try. So I'm just gonna throw some rectangles in here, see how it sounds. And I have two different rectangles just to be a little bit of a different sound. And I think for this, I'm gonna prefer rectangle 1. Still gonna need cutoffs since these ones loop, and can vary the amount of sound that they produce in between. So I might have a little bit of space in between, like say 2 of these, where one has 1 count and the other one has 2 count. Right? Yeah. So it sounds like this. And we copy that. Let's switch the notes and see how this sounds. Yeah, I might knock off. I want to do something like a little interesting with the chorus, but this doesn't sound too good. I might actually just keep a normal pattern here. So I actually might return just the first 2, these 2. I think, and maybe one last note here. And cut off. Well, that's actually what I was worried about. So if I have a note here and it restarts the pattern, it's going to have another note instantly. So I'm actually 1 beat off to where I don't want to be. Can I adjust that? No, if I do, it would adjust the entire, well, no, I can adjust the pattern properties. Yeah. I'm gonna knock down the rows just to 60. There we go. And now this should loop nicely, hopefully. I do want to change this last one though. Anyway, so it sounds different. So we did medium low, so I need medium high. I didn't even dress up today. Medium low, I should say. Well, we have high, low, very high, low. We need high again. Higher than this value, so higher than C sharp. That doesn't resonate nicely. Let's do. Yeah. I'm worried because I'm going to pitch shift this upwards, so this might sound a little too high for OBS, but let's actually knock it down an octave instead, so let's use that as the baseline. This will be C in the 4th octave to start off with, and yeah, I like the sound of that. And what I don't know is how these two combine up. I don't think they're going to mix very nicely because they're very different sounds, but let's see. I might need to cut off the chorus. Yeah, that's not terrible. I might actually just do this, so it's gonna be instrument 3. Just to quickly throw 3 sounds up in there, just to make it sound like something's coming up, and then just switch different instruments. Switch 2 different instruments. Let's see how this sounds. Sounds terrible. What did I do wrong there? Oh, I forgot to adjust the volume. And also at the beginning of pattern 3, this note is too high. So it goes from D5 to A5, D sharp to D sharp to A5, which I don't like because that's too dramatic. This change is too much, so I need to go to just do note up. And this is still 1 octave higher, so we'll do F sharp in the 6th octave. And let's see how that all sounds together. Sound jarring. There we go. Should have done it over here. That still sounds kind of jarring. Just do F. right here is bothering me. So it should be that E5, I want a little bit lower. Replay pattern. There we go, that sounds alright. I want a little bit more of a warning. So let's actually just extend this pattern out a little bit. 65, let's just bring it up to 64, bring it up to, oh, I don't know. We have 4 each one, so 68, 72, 72. And just extending out the percussion bass a little bit. You can just add it to the end to make sure it'll just cut off, and regardless if it goes into the bottom of the pattern, it won't overwrite the next bit of data. And right now, what does it sound like? Got a note cut off. And I'd like to just bring the sound upwards a little bit, so we're actually just gonna, actually we're not even need a note cut. Do that. And we are gonna do note cut at the very end here though. Just make sure that the instrument doesn't carry into the next pattern. Well, I'm gonna do the volume again. I keep forgetting that. That doesn't actually sound so bad leading into itself, but I messed up. I want to hear what it sounds like to lead to the next pattern. That sounds alright. I like that. Okay, great. We're gonna duplicate that pattern for the last bit, and we're gonna mess with those pitches. And I'd like to mess with this one a lot, so maybe a couple duplicates because it's a fairly simple pattern, so having bits of the chorus higher and bits of it lower still adds some interest to it without making it too complex. Perfect. So we're going to duplicate the original pattern. As I make these pitches, up and down, I don't want to sort of repeat that pattern over again, because if I did, I would have these pitches all over the place. I kind of want to start from that bass sound and manipulate it from there. So we're actually going to take this one over. And for this next part, I want to bring it down a little bit. And let's see how these sound together. Actually, even though I had this up, I actually want to bring it. I'm sorry, even though I had this down, I actually want to bring it back up a little bit. E3 is the starter place. I can tell by the space now. I'm gonna bring it up. Let's see. That sounds great. And I'm actually gonna bring the last little bit down just a tad. Maybe just a tiny bit. Perfect. And we're gonna duplicate this just one last. Actually, I did what I said I wasn't going to do, was duplicate that last pattern. We're gonna duplicate this one. And let me see how this runs again. We're gonna bring this one just a tiny bit up. Maybe like half an out or an out. Okay, sounds great. I'm gonna bring this last little bit down, and I think we're gonna return back to the original course, the last bit. And I think, let me extend this last pattern. I actually forgot to bring the 64 line pattern back. I accidentally left it at 59, or 60 I should say. But we'll adjust it for this one. And we're actually gonna do 64, right? And as we return to the original course one more time, I got a little bit at the end here, just I get a lower note to indicate the change in the song. I'm just gonna use note cuts here and there. Change that back. Oh, whenever I shifted it up, I accidentally used note cuts. So, alright, that sounds alright. Do it again. Bring the original course back, and we should be able to just loop it pretty seamlessly. Hopefully. Let's try that. really happy with it. We'll take one more of these patterns, move this over, and I'll just jump right in here. Towards the end, I'm gonna sort of finish off the introduction chorus. Try to make it sound nice as it comes to the end of the song. Maybe I'll cut off some of the percussion. So actually, we'll do that. Here, 814. We'll cut off percussion. Actually, I don't want to copy this pattern. We'll take this one. And around midway through, I'm going to cut this off. The bass, because that sounds alright. And let's see how that sounds. So from 11. And then for this last bit, I think we should repeat the same chorus, but we should do, let's see, something special then. So we'll repeat this chorus once again. But now we'll adjust a little bit. Too pitchy, too fast. Need better spacing. Let's see. We'll go higher sound. Yeah, that sounds okay. That sounds terrible. It's not repeated. I guess I could drop the volume down, but I kind of like just the one instrument going. And I think I just want to keep the kick in here. Without even any variation, just a simple kick. Yeah, and then we'll let this last note kind of carry off, and we'll cut it towards the end here. Yeah, let's see how this sounds. No, not too happy with that. Let's see. It doesn't have the same sound as the chorus, which then it doesn't really sound like I'm ending the chorus, which I should be. So I guess I should carry this over. I'm going to do a lower note though, since I don't really like that very high-pitched noise. So we'll do one octave lower at B sharp octave 4. And we'll knock that volume down to 32 since, well, actually, which one do I knock down? Do I knock down the higher octave or the lower octave? Let's see which one the odds are. still the second channel, so this octave is still kind of drowning out, so we'll take this one down. Okay, that sounds alright actually. I'm kind of happy with that. Let's take the second note and cut this off as well. And one last time. I actually don't like the space, so let's bring it back just a little bit. It should just be one. Actually, I don't even need another pattern for this. This could be too much white space. Let's remove that pattern. Adjust this one. Oh, I really need that's 72 right now, right? Yeah, 72. We only need another beat, so let's add in 76. Yeah, we'll cut it off. Actually, we don't even need to cut it off. We can just end the song, but I want a little bit more white space just to indicate it's the end of the song. So actually, let's bring it up to 80, and we'll cut the note here. Okay, I like how that sounds. Alright, now I'm just going to do a little bit of polishing now just to make it sound a little bit better. There's little bits here and there that I want to adjust. Bring that down a little bit. 3. E. We had it F. I want to bring it down to E. That sounds flat right here. E5. I'm sorry. A sharp octave 4. E5. So we'll just do a gentle drop to just half a note below. Why does that sound completely different? What did I do? It sounds like a whole different instrument. Down set to 32, yeah. Square waves. Sanity check. And bring it down. Now it sounds normal. Alright. Don't know what happened there. Okay, that sounds good. Pattern 6. Sounds great to me. I like that though, that sounds flat. I'm gonna bring this note up a little bit more. Great, sounds good. Let me listen to that again. Almost same pattern over and over again. I see my problem. So this is actually a repetition of the same note. So I want to bring this down. I remember I just wanted to bring it down a little bit, but bring it a little bit more. So I gotta. I wanted a little bit lower than E sharp, but I didn't want it to be the same note as the previous one. So let's bring it down instead. I think that will sound alright. That sounds great. That's still a little too jarring. Bring this down like the other one. Alright. It has a nice little thing at the end that is different from the rest of the song, which I'm okay with. Alright. I'm happy with how that came out. Let's see, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 patterns. Not too bad. Let's see. 7 o'clock. I was thinking I could do a code stream, but did a little bit of that earlier. I don't feel like doing it again. I could swap to New Vegas. I think I might actually. Let me go ahead and how about save this and put it somewhere in the meantime, but take off the window capture. And I'll put up some music in the meantime while I'm getting everything ready. do some Rocket League too. That's not too bad. Oh, but I had trouble finding online people last time. Maybe not on that. Oh, it's gonna get much louder. Let's see. Maybe that's that. Oh, yes, it's the screen. Yeah, that's right. Oh, just about ready here. So, that's of course the Animal Crossing soundtrack. Gotta love it. Everything should be set up from the last time. We'll have Fallout. I do need to double check that my voice is going through alright for Fallout, because I noticed in the past, voice was extremely quiet compared to the run, which might already be doing. Let me check that out. Trouble is I don't have the best way of testing this, so you're just gonna listen to the New Vegas soundtrack for a couple minutes while I double check on my phone if I can hear it alright, and we'll move on from there. I can't hear myself at all, so I'm going to boost some gain on my microphone. Hopefully this should be a little bit better. Okay, now hopefully that should be good. OBS is screaming that my voice is too loud, but I think it's just about right. Alright, there we go. Let's go and capture New Vegas here. And hopefully it doesn't crash on me. Nope. Perfect. Alright, we're going to continue along from the last save. Just met these guys. Let me close a couple applications on the side. There we go.
Hey there. Have you found the components we discussed? Later.
I'd like to be able to do a low-tech run of dead cells, but I haven't had a chance to look at the config file yet and see how badly I can edit that game. Which I should take a look at. I may do at the end of this stream just to see if I can do that next time around, because I enjoy playing that, but I haven't had a chance to do it lately, because I've been really mostly New Vegas. If anyone's unfamiliar with kind of the low-tech runs and what I've been doing for these is try to see just how much I can sort of mess with Fallout and make it look, you know, as basic as possible. Just because I like how it looks and it can actually run on my laptop. I don't have the best machine at the moment. So yeah, that's why everything looks like this. Hey, it's still playable, which is Definitely a nice positive. In terms of quests, we're going to see if we can get the ghouls in the spaceship and have them make sure they can take off. In order to do so, I need to get a couple of figurines that has a niter fluid in it. Not sure if I'm going to continue with that. It seems like it might be sort of a little work to do, maybe not a lot of payoff at the moment. I may consider it later, however, for the time being, I think I'm going to... Well, actually, now that I think about it, I think I need to do it in order to move on. Because currently, let's see. For Novak, the individual that was going to tell me where I was headed to find the checkered man, he needed this recon site to be cleared. Yeah, it's unfortunate actually. I do need to find the atomic fuel and the booster pads or whatever they are first, so I'm actually going to head that way. And we should be able to fast travel to Novak. Yeah. I'm considering turning the music down. I like having a little bit of music because it sounds nice in the background, but a lot of the music's being striked or what would you call it, muted. I want to just turn it down a little bit, might help out. I like having a radio. Maybe I should look to see if I can find, radio online. I don't know if I can run, say Chrome or Internet Explorer or Firefox alongside it. Just because this game itself is kind of processor intensive. Who knows? Hopefully it doesn't get struck too much. And I'll be archiving the video immediately after it's on the YouTube channel, so I should be able to avoid that. I'm not recording alongside this just because that would also a lot of processing power, but I should be able to grab it before the audio is muted, hopefully. Cool, red suit. Awesome. Oh. And enemies. Oh, they're just geckos. That's not so bad. Oh, mine is radiation. Alright, we're gonna try that again, and I don't think I'm actually gonna fight these guys because I don't have the best radiation protection at the moment. So we're just gonna back off. Actually go right back to the rad facility, the gun site. And I'm hoping that's enough. I mentioned I need 5 of those little figurines if I was gonna just use the figurines, but it seems I actually picked up enough in Night Agent that shouldn't be a problem. Since I'm returning immediately, I don't have to worry about collecting more. I think I just lucked out and I didn't have to really fight any of those geckos. Now where am I going? Is there a back way? Tell me to go this way. Oh, there is, look at that. Hunting revolver, hell yeah. Let's see. Takes 45 ammo. I have nothing that also takes 45 ammo, so I can't swap. I have too many weapons. That is definitely the case. I think I might take out the 10mm. Or, well, or the caravan shotgun. I don't really need this. Yeah, I'm ready to take that out. Because my graphics, I don't actually have a any indication of whether I'm actually shooting or not. They're just binoculars for me. Buddy-Clee's hipfire might work. Let's see if I can shoot that. Oh, I don't have 45 ammo. Oh. Oh, do I use this cell then, or I keep the shotgun? I'm gonna use this cell, which is better, and for that reason. Anything in the filing cabinets? Nope. Shoot. Oh, I'm just back at the beginning. I hate navigating this place.
Have you found the components we discussed? Yes, that's the stuff. Now all I need is the thrust. Scavengers wouldn't know the value of the modules just by looking at them. If you know any junk... Later.
And back outside. I wish there was a bit of a shortcut for this because it's such a long walk. It also helps when you know your way, which I don't.
Hey there. Sure.
Spacesuit does a little bit better in red resistance with that.
Hey there. Been to the top of the dino yet?
Wait, are these the guys that doubt that she's a doctor? Why are they sticking around her?
Hello.
Wait, I want to talk to him.
She hasn't paid me anything yet. Should I be worried?
Between you and me, I don't think she studied at an accredited institution.
I don't think so either, man. Oh, man. Alright, to the scrapyard.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson. Or
Oh, look at
so
her
they
eyes.
tell me.
Jesus.
I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too.
Why is one darker than the
You
other?
might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors. As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive. Ha! Yes, you are quite the smooth talker. What the hell? 250 it is. Pleasure doing business with you.
That was easy.
Have you found the components we discussed? Indeed you did. And they seem to be in excellent condition. Yes, I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin.
Alright, it's the moment we waited for.
We have everything we need to launch the rockets, Jason. The great journey can begin.
I hope they did.
May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of two human friends, one new, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks, and promise never to forget how he cleared from our path the demons who sought to stay our journey. But to Chris, we owe more than thanks. Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great journey. We shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing, and we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go. To the far beyond.
Evening. Hey. Evening.
Kneeling platform, the outside. Oh, it's upstairs. I think. No? Yeah. Look at that. Actually, very nice. Push button. Or 3? I thought there was only 2 down there. One went way off course. Alright, cool. No luck, I guess. It's still considered stealing if you take the stuff from this lab. They all, like, probably died in a fire explosion from a rocket. I guess there's not much here, but still. The conductor's downstairs. Judge me if I take them. If I open these filing cabinets, God forbid. Let's see, okay. I head back downstairs, which is this way.
Hey there, friend.
If you're planning on staying a while, the Dino Delight's got plenty of room.
How you doing? Welcome back. Can I get you anything? I mean, the day I'd part with them for such an incredibly low price. But I like you. I think maybe it's time. All that's left is in the storage room here. Sure thing. Have a look.
I don't need them, but I was considering, because I think I gave mine away. That's just the key. 77, I mean, I can always come back and buy it. I don't feel like doing it now, I guess. I don't really need it. What's the alternative? I guess going to the Gecko place. Oh, I want to buy that gun. Oh, well. Okay. Heading to the top of the diner. So he says it's in the storeroom. I could just break into here. Ooh. Radiation in there. I could just break into there later. Even though the city likes me. Oh. Oh, no, I need to talk to the guy. Okay.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you. Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot. Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City. No clue. I know Benny hadn't paid up yet. Maybe that was where they were supposed to get square. It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north. Hope that helps. I owed you. Yeah, see ya.
See how bad I'm idolized here, because I don't know if there's a lot of benefits here. Just because I have the one shop up there, and then I have the hotel. I don't know what else I can really get from here.
I hope you're fine. I can't see as how I'd charge you after the generous
Okay,
things
cool.
you've done for the town.
Hotel rooms, that's nice.
Room's on me. Your room will be the one upstairs, closest to the lobby side. Here's your key. Watch out.
Upstairs, close to the lobby, this one. I just want to sleep so I can recover a little bit of that HP. And also see what they have in your rooms. Because I'm curious. Oh, that's nice to get a teddy bear. Anything else? Anything else I can do around here? I guess I can talk to the individuals to see if they sell anything. The little house over here, but Oh god. The dino figures. You put on roller skate? Be a wild obsession. Oh, not supposed to open that. Jesus.
Hey, we haven't met yet. Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time. This time, it's mostly just... Look out for...
Fine weather for flying. Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction. 4? No, not exactly. I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole... Watch your 6 out there.
I don't want to get door to door. There's a couple of things out here too. Oh, gas station's close then. Crap. Oh. Well, I guess I'll start heading north, like the guy said. Start heading out of here. Yeah. Make a save here. I think the MCR control this building, didn't they? Check that out on the way. How far do I actually have to travel? Not fairly far. Helios 1 NCR controlled. Do that real quick. Beautiful gray building. Very with the time. Oh, there we go. There loads it.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
God, her eyes are just dark.
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress. There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead. Later.
Alright, we're gonna do this quest line. I like the NCR. I know originally I said I didn't like the guy in the tent right next to Prim, but talk to you anyway, sunglasses. The quest line seemed interesting at least.
That scientist we hired has got to be the dumbest asshole I've ever come across.
Oh, I think the windows aren't working because of my my graphic settings, but I think you can see something through there. I think it's I don't actually know. There's windows there, so. How's that noise? Oh, those are some neato gears. Look at that. Square gears. What?
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they? Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long. Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here. What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good. Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic.
Oh my god, can I shoot this guy already?
The mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency, and I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower.
And the tower's
And
overrun.
that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying? There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you? Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran. Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside.
I'm just curious if this is possible. When you deal with someone that's just this fantastic, take matters into your own hands sometimes. And let's see here: hunting rifle, laser rifle, service rifle. I think hunting rifle. And gonna line up a shot. Is anyone actually that sad that this happened? I mean, and the other password too? That's great. You're not angry?
It's unusual to see a new face here.
Alright, well anyways, I'm gonna load. Probably shouldn't kill the guy even though I really want to.
Hello. It's unusual to see a new face. I see. Interesting. Forgive me. Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn. Then for everyone's sake, I hope you serve a worthy master. Are you a maker of... That's reassuring. Although many have made that claim to the followers of the apocalypse. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world. I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes. Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it. Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice. Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this.
It's interesting. Okay, so I think I actually might go with this guy because he seems fairly reasonable. So if I do direct the power, I'm going to do it evenly across all communities and whatnot. I'll also be faced with the decision of setting off a weapon. I don't necessarily want to destroy anything yet. I don't think I have a reason to. But I'm sure I'll get a little bit more information about what exactly I might be destroying with this so-called weapon Archimedes. We'll see.
Who knows which side the Legion's gonna hit us from next?
Can I set this off by shooting it? Oh, you can. And mine's like crazy.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, one bullet I'm saving just for me.
Really? Never mind. Really? Was that all of them? That's nice. Easy. Alright. I don't go to the control tower yet. I do this. Okay. That's another. Ooh. Alright, to save. I have to trust the old dynamite to get the dogs that are across the way. There we go. Yep. And I don't want to waste too much dynamite, so swap service rifle. Alright, great. I get to make this decision now. That was fast, alright. Let's see. I don't even know what I'm gonna choose at the moment. Yeah, I thought I should have been more cautious. Alright. Alrighty. I should try to see if I can take out the gun turret. I don't know if it has limited ammo, in which case I could wait it out. I don't know. Also take the hunting rifle. And get a pot shot on it. Oh, there's a robot too? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Alright, well, Tektron down. Never save. Oh, there's another Protectron. Shoot. I'm not entirely sure how to go about this. I do have stealth boys on me. I can give that a try. That didn't work so well. Should be a little bit quieter. Another try. What I don't know is whether it's a computer that will shut all this off. Ooh, that was great timing for the stealth boy. Alright. Past that, hazard. Save it. I got 6 more stealth boys just in case I gotta sneak back by that. Or go out guns blazing in the horse, so. Oh. Yeah, we got more. Let us dynamite it.
Sorry, ma'am. It's forced me to utilize deadly force. Please believe me when I say I'm not enjoying this.
There's nothing I like better than making some other poor bastard die for his country.
Ah, she's a hunting rifle instead of a pistol to shoot him.
Since you don't seem willing to do it.
That should be sneaker. Want that dodge bonus right at the beginning.
Kill them all, and let God sort of it.
One more time. There we go. That's much better than a long, prolonged fight, in my opinion. Where I might lose a lot of stuff. As I will sit here and drink water until I'm almost full on HP. It's free. It's right there, and there's no rats. Alright. Save again. Oh, I don't have... I knew I should have brought luck picking up 50 just in case. Alright, do the enemies then. I wasn't supposed to do that. I wonder if I could just open the door. Oh, there's a beam on the bottom. Hey, look at that. Free running skill. What exactly was the... Oh, the point of this room. There we go. Oh, well that's not good. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's do that again. Oh, I probably triggered another spot.
Please step into the open and identify yourself.
Oh, it's easy. Okay. Go ahead and do a new save just in case they follow me on my back. Now, doing this seems like an awful idea because if I restore power, all of a sudden I think I'm also restoring the rest of the defense system for all those little baubles at the top of the room. But let's go see. I also think turning on the power will turn on those two robots to the side. I don't think I've ever seen one of these. I don't know what that thing is. I know it's gutsy. Oh wait, why'd I go outside? Let's do that. Yeah, you stay down. I just need one piece of scrap metal. I swear I can find scrap metal somewhere. Unless I'm just unlucky and there's no scrap metal in this area. In which case, I'd have to loot one of those bots, I think. One of those had scrap metal on it all the way back through the cutscene room. I think it's my best bet, unfortunately. There we go. Shoot. I keep jumping way too late. Let's go to the autosave. There we go. Got metal.
Step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing. This area clear. Do not be alarmed.
See, that's what I was wondering about.
Please stand by. Will not be tolerated.
That's not fair. I'm supposed to get through that.
Please direct your flight to the law enforcement authorities.
Not fair at all, but oh well. We'll give it another go. I think if I sneak by them, they won't try to push on the barrier as well.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. This area clear.
That's see.
Law-abiding citizens, please leave the area. This area clear. Scanning.
I'll do another save.
Scanning for hostiles. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. Hostiles in area.
There we go. Alright, so right now we decide, do we choose to just do from our website, McCarran to the Las Vegas trip, due to the full region, Archimedes, full region, emergency output. That's the decision. And I'm not going to make that decision this stream. Unfortunately, I'll wait until next stream. Be a little bit to think about. I want to make a save here. And at the beginning of the next stream, we'll decide whether, you know, which location to send the power to, since it is sort of a key decision. Go ahead and quit here. And I'm going to load up a bit of music for the last bit of the stream here. Thanks for watching.